to form our collective culture. You already know how to compete hard, and you know how to be kind. Think about how your actions make others feel and how that makes you feel.
Your team probably plans strategy before the season and before each match. You can do the same exercise for how you will handle challenging interpersonal situations that might come up throughout the season. You won't always get it right, and that's okay, because gracious professionalism is a journey, not a destination. It's something we should strive to practice every day. When we make a mistake, we should own it, offer a sincere apology, and attempt to make amends. Then, find ways to do better in the future.
First can be challenging. It's supposed to be. And that means that at times during this season, you may feel pressure and experience stress. In those difficult times, it might seem easier to be selfish or only take your own interests into account. After all, even if you do everything the right way, there's only a handful of teams that will win their last match of the season and be celebrated as world champions. But while there's a limited number of championship trophies, there is no such limit on the number of teams who will have a successful season. Don't waste your time on being envious of others' success. Ask questions, challenge yourself, learn from others, and share your own knowledge.
First programs would not be possible without the time committed by tens of thousands of caring adult volunteers, including team coaches and mentors. As First alumni, we know the impact that mentors and coaches can have on a young person's life. Mentors and coaches are key to establishing and maintaining a team culture. On behalf of more than 100,000 First Tech Challenge students, thank you for all that you do. Aristotle once said, "Educating the mind without educating the heart is no education at all." This season, we hope you have the opportunity to educate both. Good luck.
As stated before, the season of First Age is inspired by the science of discovery, archaeology, analysis, and this year's First Tech Challenge game is a good match for that, and that is Decode, presented by RTX, where the teams investigate the power of our world's artifacts. If you're still yet unfamiliar with how this game is played, turn your attention back to the screen.
Welcome to the First Tech Challenge 2025-2026 season game, Decode, presented by RTX. Decode is played by 4 randomly selected teams, 2 per alliance. Your opponent for one match may be your partner for another. Robots must be built to meet the specifications in the competition manual and fit within an 18-inch sizing cube. Robots and their extensions must remain within the 18-inch sizing cube until the endgame. The game is played on a 12-foot square playing field with a foam tile floor and 1-foot-high walls. On the playing field is a red alliance goal and a blue alliance goal. At the exit of each goal is the classifier ramp and a gate. April tags are located on the goal to assist with targeting.
On the field, there are 24 purple artifacts and 12 green artifacts.
Robots start each match in one of 2 locations and can hold up to 3 artifacts. At the start of each match, a motif made up of 3 artifacts is randomly selected and indicated on the obelisk. During the first 30 seconds of the match, robots are autonomous. Robots can use sensors to decode the motif, leave the starting line, and score artifacts in the goal. Artifacts that enter the goal and exit to the classifier ramp earn points. Once the classifier is full, any additional overflow will score, but will earn fewer points. At the end of auto, alliances earn additional points if the artifacts in the classifier match the motif pattern. During the following 2 minutes of the match, drivers control their robots. Robots continue to score in their goal, open the gate to clear the classifier, and collect artifacts from their human player. Alliances that score enough artifacts in their goal throughout the match will earn an additional ranking point.
The last 20 seconds of the teleop period is the endgame.
Robots continue to score to fill their classifier to form the motif pattern. As time runs out, robots race to their base where they can expand in height. Points are awarded to robots partially in their base, and even more points are awarded to robots fully in their base. If both robots fit within their base, the alliance receives bonus points. An alliance that can earn enough points from moving in auto and returning to their base will receive an additional ranking point. The alliance that earns the most points overall wins the match and will earn 3 ranking points. This has been a summary of this season's game, Decode, presented by RTX. For complete rules, please read the competition manual. And always remember to demonstrate the first ethos of gracious professionalism. Good luck, teams, and have a great season.
Whether as a member of the National Guard or any other branch of the military, it takes platoons of people to help defend our nation. And like here in the First Tech Challenge, we have our own veritable platoon of volunteers that make these competition events possible. And we have specific groups starting off with the ones in the bright orange shirts. They single out the best of today's teams, and they're going to keep up their work by observing your matches as well as interviewing you in your pits. We look forward to hearing the results of their later deliberations during our award ceremony. Give it up for our judges, everybody. Our next specific group is our robot-based volunteers, the techies that know the ins and outs of the control system, as well as maybe identifying some emergency repairs. They are the first technical advisor, the control system advisor, and all of our robot inspectors. The next group is those that wear the black and white to help make sure teams are playing by the rules. As always, their rulings will be final and will not allow any video replays. They are, of course, our referees. And today I would also like to acknowledge our field-based volunteers who help keep the fields neat and clean and operational between our matches. They are the scorekeepers and our resetters included in them. As always, I would also like to thank our volunteers behind Team Check-In, our queuers, and those at Pit Admin helping keep our pits clean and everyone operating on. Thank you. This is going to be how the day flows. We're going to start our qualification matches at the conclusion of playoffs. It is during these playoff matches we'll celebrate with some awards at scheduled breaks during our playoff tournament and ultimately conclude with our final awards ceremony where we award our Hartford Qualifier champions as well as our Inspire Award. But before we truly begin, there is one more key component to being a member of the First Tech Challenge, and that is safety. So, take a moment to note the nearest exits out of the building. In the event of an emergency, it helps. Take a quick moment to levels of First Robotics.